Once we get into the chalet.
Oh, yeah, we have the wonderful. This is it. This is the last day. The last yard, the last round. I had to switch up. I left my coffee cup in here. Oh boy, you know what this goes back to?
1935.
No, that was our jailing flag. We developed.
A jailing flag?
Yeah, for our team, for our jailing team. That was, I don't even know what floor I worked. I forget it.
Maybe Central. Maybe it was. You were the team.
No, it was me.
You were spinning loose.
I guess I shouldn't just be saying everybody's names.
It's two or four.
Yep, we developed a jailing flag. I think it was the the white stripe on the black flag. It was both giving up and fighting the system at the same time, something like that. I don't know. Sometimes we just had too much time to think.
Yep.
Watching all the chaos. That's how I used to get my coffee in the jail. There's the jailing flag. See?
Hindsight, the best thing
that ever happened to you
that
was...
working there was.
Damn it.
In hindsight, quitting would have been the best thing to do.
That's it. This is it. 5/5/23. 5/5/23. That would be the 5th of May.
Remember the 5th.
In the year... Hey, speaking of that...
Revenge of the 5th.
Remember the 5th of November. That's my birthday, by the way. Send me presents. You can never forget it now.
Today's Revenge of the 5th. Sticking with the Star Wars theme.
It's pretty sneaky. Revenge of the 5th.
I didn't make it up.
You didn't make that sound yours? You stole that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that. Anyways, there's an actual movie out there that actually goes over the 5th of November and what was supposed to happen over in England during the medieval times. We call it medieval times, but it's really medieval. M-E-D-I-E.
There goes somebody down. Going that way down Rougarou Road.
What are you gonna do?
I'm making a left, but somebody just went down Rougarou.
And he just put his car in the ditch.
Uh-oh. Put your car in the ditch, you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh, we get so stuck up on the date. Remember the 5th of May, May 5th. Yeah, that's that S&S Power Sports off-road recovery team. I've seen some videos with them. They're pretty sneaky. Better hope they don't get smacked with a cable.
Who deserves to have an apple tree?
It is
Apple, my
0800 hours. It is almost exactly 2 hours after legal hunting time. I think Keith has the mungus.
Wait a minute.
I think he has tuberculosis.
We didn't want to go down this way.
I wasn't complaining about it. I was figuring that you were just going to go look to see if they were crossing and then going the other way. What they're trying with me, I don't know. Turkey tracks right in that guy's driveway.
I think people get behind you and you're like, okay, I gotta go, I gotta rush, I gotta go. Oh, everybody's driving 300 miles an hour, 300 miles in 1 hour.
Isn't that so? So here's.
That'd be awesome.
This goes all the way back to what I talk about. Our biggest fault, our biggest sin, our biggest suffering is consciousness and emotion. Actually, that's two things. So that being said, when that person is driving up behind you, you are creating the anxiety that you're being pushed or you're being pressed. Not the person behind you. That's you that creates that. Imagine, if you will, that you just felt nothing. Like, whatever, I'm just driving down the road. That's enlightenment.
Sane person.
Oh, I don't know where to park over here. You know, like we talk, the truck doesn't seem to bother them, other than if you're parked by where their path is, and then they stomp all around it and gobble at it.
A little war party. Your little turkey feathers, your little turkey feet, your little war party stomping your little buddies. Is that what you're gonna do? You stomp until my valve stems are gone.
They pecked at him, I
Peck
think.
my valve stems out. That's a different situation.
And there is absolutely no sense of trying to drink
No,
this
it's about to
coffee
get
on this.
shitty. Welcome to the shit show. We got all the stuff you want to see. We're gonna entertain you at the
Which
shit
is-
show.
Somebody looked like they pulled in up there.
Rap
Rap. No, that's tire tracks. Our tire tracks pulled
From?
in there. Here it starts. You know, I got the steady shot on, so these people watching probably don't even know.
You probably think I'm doing this. The truck's not doing it. It's just Keith screwing around with the wind. What is this thing called?
The steering wheel.
That's the one. Well, it's not. It's the road. Okay, the last little bit was, but before that, it was the road. Here we go. We're having fun. Driving down the road, looking for the turkeys. Where did they go?
That's what it gets you. This is the worst right here. This is the worst I've ever seen. Hey, you beat it. Any turkey tracks coming out of there?
Mm-mm. There you go. So I'm just gonna park right here.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know why? Because it's Friday, skitches. Friday, skitches. I don't want to be stealing anybody's thunder.
All right. You know, there's more deer sign than turkey sign.
Cracks everywhere.
You know, these turkeys were in here the other day all day long. All day long, right back here. We come back here to hunt, they ain't back here no more.
They skadooshed.
But I think we got a little bit more rain coming and hoping that slows them down.
It look like we're gonna off and on all day today, which is fitting. Not to believe that it won't snow again in Michigan. You know.
I think it's supposed to blizzard tomorrow.
Yeah, probably.
I think snow, ice, sleet, high winds, pelting hail,
Snow cane.
severe lightning. Gray Bear's going golfing tomorrow.
Supposed to.
Is it?
It's gonna be a snow cane.
I thought it's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
It is supposed to be nice, bro. So we have to wear shorts tomorrow. Shorts, people.
I'm gonna do some choring, some napping, some video making, some dirt biking.
You'd be damn silly.
Alright, walking up on the blind.
Practices causing me to not hold the camera steady.
Alright.
So
You have to make sure that when you use these, that the pointy end goes into the ground and you put sufficient force to sink it into the dirt properly.
what motion would be?
That would be pushing motion.
Downward.
Stabbing
A downward motion.
A downward motion.
Do not up. You heard it here first.
Now the other thing that
While
you
he's
need
stabbing
to
downward.
when setting your decoys is soft dirt, because there can be a displeasure to the hand when pushing on this point while inserting it into the ground.
Oh, heavens.
Before placing your decoys, make sure that you scout properly so as to not get attacked by a bird that could be in the area. They are very, very, very aggressive this time of year.
Especially like right there where he's bent over at the waist. You don't want to get attacked that way.
And if you are attacked, use the bird beak to poke at them.
Did he show you yesterday?
Do they look like
They were over there. They came in there. And we saw them over in there. And we're sitting over there. And there's Mike.
Did you like my demonstration? My demonstration on...
I think it was good. I think it's going to be successful. You know what? That could be what gets us in the big leagues.
Alright, there's a blind. That's where we're going. Get to it.
What are we going to go on about?
I don't know. I keep thinking about where I just went, and it looks like... And it's not a lot of birds. It's not like it was 100 birds or a dozen birds. It's not even like we saw that flock of the toms that was like 4, 5, 6 of them. It's not even that. It almost looks like yesterday when we saw them cross the road and what was it, 3 hens? Yesterday morning when we were on our way out.
Oh, yeah.
And then we pulled the blind and we came back over here. It looks like the same thing. It looks like it's like 2 to 3 birds. They come up that sand trail, go over the top of the sand pit, come back down, go through the pines, jump the guardrail, and then they're like on that side of us.
But the other side of the swamp.
Yeah.
There's a swamp. There's swamp to the left of us, facing that way. Swamp over there, and kind of swamp over here. Little, what'd you call it? A murky pond or a stinky pond?
Stinky pond.
Stinky pond, yeah.
Yeah, it's a stagnant pond, and they usually have an odor to them if you step in the mud. But
oh, yeah. Don't bring that in the
and
house.
then who knows where they go when they go over there. You know, because we went there yesterday. That's where we found the 2 porta-johns and the ramp. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but people built porta-johns. They made them out of wood, but they're right in the middle of the woods. They even put a little
curtain rod.
They put
privacy.
A privacy for a curtain rod for a door, and they put the little signs up, the bathroom signs.
A little toilet paper holder. A little right on the wall. You just slide your toilet paper roll right on there.
So they're definitely, I mean, they went that way. If they decide that they're going to cross the main road, which is, the main road's only not even a half mile from here. But then they say that, so I used Google Maps and I measured the distance, and you know, they say anywhere from 1 to 3 miles a day they venture away from the roost site. Well, that being said, we're basically probably a half mile away from the roosting spot. So they snuck past us over there, and it wouldn't have made any difference anyways. We could have been here at the buck crack of dawn, and they crossed over there.
Yeah.
That's just what they did. And they're not responding to calls. So you get to the point to where you're like, okay, you know, what do we call it? Stalk and squawk. walk and squawk, where you walk and you call and you try to follow tracks. I mean, that's a possibility. But then if you see them, they're within your eyesight, and their eyesight is better than our eyesight. So if you see them, they've already seen you. And then they just move off. And it just makes you wonder, the whole process of running gunning is a good idea. You see birds, you try to cut them off, ambush them, call them to you. Well, they're not coming to the calls.
They're not even responding to the calls.
No.
Unless it was at the end of the day. We had, that was like a shock response. We had over off of, on the one side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you'll hit a call, and then they'll gobble, and that's it.
And that's I think that's the shock response.
Yeah,
that's
a
the
shock
reaction.
Yep, a shock gobble. And
if they're with hens, and maybe there's some special magic way of talking to them. That's like, I know you're over there with 4 girlfriends, but what about me? I would be your best girlfriend. I'm way better than those 4 girlfriends.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, okay.
That's where your world-class turkey callers come from. Those guys that could call in a bird from a mile away. And I'm not that good.
I guess I'd like to meet the guy. I get calling it from a distance, but if you're a tom, it's already with. If you're toms in ours, like you said, you saw a dozen. That was the toms and the hens all together. If they're receptive to being bred, why would a tom walk away from what he has? And why would a hen walk towards it? What calls could you make that would get a hen to come to you and have the tom follow her? I guess look that one up. Comment below. We're thinking about running maybe a raffle for bow season, depending on the temperatures. You could win tickets to Check Me for Ticks. So we're not sure. Obviously it'll go, the money to go to charity. But if not for bow season this year, depending on the temperatures, then for sure next year's turkey season. Let us know what you think if you'd be interested in getting involved in a raffle for that. I think that's probably a good idea. What do you think? It's for charity.
We're going to watch some videos.
Turkey videos.
But this is the last hunt. The last hunt. We might just live out there. Come and see our bleached bones underneath the tree. The tree will grow around our shotguns so that nobody will be able to take them.
Yeah, screw them. It's your own. It killed the bar what killed me.
It killed the bear what killed me. For those of you that may know that. Aussie rocks! Okay. Completely different setup this time. We've completely moved everything around. And you know what they say? When you don't know where to start, go back to the beginning. So we are going back to the beginning, where we started this whole festival of trauma.
This great time we've been having. We talk trauma.
It's not a bad time. I enjoy being in the woods. I like, driving around and seeing nature.
My allergies kick off. We like that. That's nice.
I'm not exactly a big fan of getting up real early in the morning. I don't mind staying up late at night. And I mean staying out in the woods at night. I don't know about staying up till 8 o'clock tonight, because I think that birds are already past there by 8 o'clock. But we'll see what happens. I'll be like, okay, well, I think it's time to go, and then I'll be like, oh, there's some birds coming.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
It's gotta go. All right then. Oh, look, he's got somebody. Got somebody pulled over.
But nothing bad happened there.
Welcome to the last hunt.
Welcome. Me again. What is it? No, I'm not golfing. What does this say? Friday the 5th. Cinco. Revenge of the Sith. 4:35. Out turkey hunting. Mike's over there. Do you see him? Probably not. But he is. Just take it on faith. So he's over there. But I can see if they come up this way. Turkeys. This was not an invasion force, but if they come across this way, the 2-track we've been going in and out of, and the turkeys have been going in and out of, is right there. So I can see back over my shoulder. I can see down the hill a little bit. And of course the whole idea is don't move, because when you move, that's when they see you. So for the next 3 hours, I'm not going to move. You can believe that. Just trust me. I'm going to move a lot. Anyway, so here we go. And hopefully the next footage will be cool if I could get the footage of the Mike getting one from here. That'd be pretty sweet. But we'll see how she goes, eh? All right then. Brap. Don't forget to brap. Well, we had a different plan for hunting, and not exactly sure that plan worked out. Thought we could set up an ambush in this new pine growth, and these pine trees are about 3 foot, 4 foot tall. So these birds can sneak through here, but they seem to have a travel route that goes through here. So I figured, well, let's try and set up an ambush on that. And we followed the tracks. And they were from this morning, so they gotta come back through here. But Keith's on the opposite side. See if he can cut them off on the other side. I cut them off on this side. And got about an hour left to hunt, and nothing is happening. And that goes back to our theory on them going to roost. They should have already passed through here if they're going to roost where we think they are. It was raining this morning. Then I got nice and sunny and warm. Got back out here. Well, I think we left the woods at 2 o'clock. And we're back out here at 4. And when we left at 2, it was raining. About 3, it got sunny and warm. It stayed that way until about 6 o'clock. Then it got cloudy and drizzly. So, right at the prime time. That's going to about be it for our turkey hunt.